Hey everybody, you know what time it is. It is Sipping with Sue time. I am Szu-Moy, and we have made it through another week. We are to Friday, TGIF. Cheers, you guys, to the weekend. And it's been a long week, and I hope you can go ahead and take your hair down, relax, and join us as we chat with real people doing real things extraordinarily. And so I am actually live on Facebook right now and on my YouTube channel. And so if you have not subscribed to my YouTube channel, please do and hit the bell to get all of the latest content right away. So I appreciate you guys tuning in. I've got a special guest with me this wonderful Friday evening. Hello, Angel. How are you?
What's up, Szu-Moy? How you doing, ma'am? Finally, we're on.
Cheers. We are on. I know.
Cheers.
We were trying to.
That's right.
Okay, so we were just trying to. I made Angel really nervous. I was like, "Hey, let's go on IG really quick too."
And I was like, "What? How do you do that?"
I'm like, let's do it. Let's do it. We can make it work. We totally can. And it actually didn't work where I could bring you on. So that kind of stunk. But
You didn't see
Angel,
me. I was like, how to go live on IG.
how to go live. Exactly. So yeah, I went live and I couldn't bring you on, which stunk. So I was trying to do like double duty here.
Yeah, I saw you there, but that's okay. No worries.
Yeah, it's all good. But Angel is a local business owner here in San Antonio, and he is the owner of Smell Me Not. There you go.
That was a fly-in. That was a fly-in.
It was a flying business card. And there it goes. Now you see it. Now you don't. So he is the owner of Smell Me Not, and it's a very unique, fun company. And as you can tell, he's just a bowl of fun, having a great time already. So Angel and I actually met. So I was trying to think about this last night.
Oh, yeah.
So we met how long ago?
Ooh, over 6, 7, let's say over 4, 5, 6, probably like over 5 years ago. Definitely over 5 years ago.
No, it's got to be. Yeah, it has to be. Yeah, it may have been 6, 7 years ago. I think it's definitely more than 5.
Yeah, more than 5 for sure.
Yeah, and then so I met Angel at a casting call, and you were doing that as a favor, I think, right?
No, we were thinking about doing a marketing company, and we went, we did a lot. We're both, me and my partner were both thinking about it, but we were both in the end had our hands in too many projects, and we thought, you know what, that's a lot of work extra. So, but it was fun. It was a lot of fun. We got to meet some people, and you were one of the few people that stood out. Honestly, you were one of the few people of all those many beautiful women that stood out the most. And to this day, I follow you. So it's been many years, and I've seen you explode and get your hands dirty and travel, do all kinds of stuff. So I'm like, wow, look at this girl. She's awesome, man. She is, she's a worker, man. This girl can work.
Yep. Well, you got to put a little elbow grease into it to kind of get things done, right?
Yeah,
a little bit of a hustle. And of course, you know that I came out of the military, so I was like, I'm not sure what I want to do when I grow up, and I just want to hang out and try a few different things. And same like you, tried a few different projects and hung out and did a couple of different things. But that's how Angel and I met. And then so you were doing a marketing company. What were you doing anything else before you started this company? So tell us a little bit about your background and that kind of stuff.
I was pre-PA, pre-med, and worked in a pharmacy for like 6 years before that, before going to PA school. But I decided not to go through that after, getting more educated, deciding, I don't think I want to go into the medical field. I don't like the pharmaceutical field at all. I did real estate, worked at a Cost Plus Nutrition for many years. And after that, I was just kind of stuck at, the internet spectrum for a while before taking the plunge to do the deodorant. But it was a big step to really decide to do that after doing all that stuff. But everything kind of prepared me for that. Working in the hospital helped me to know how to do everything very clean, very sterile. At home, I have my own lab, and everything is super, super clean and lab tested, mother approved. So
awesome. So you were doing all of that stuff, and then decided to kind of push all of that aside to go ahead and start this business, which it started all with that product that you just showed us, which was your all natural deodorant. So how did you come about making that particular product?
It was a complete accident. Complete accident. I was, like everybody else, we were trying to be healthy, well
Mm-hmm.
aware of, more aware of what we eat and put in our bodies. So I realized, with this thing that came out called Google, you can Google, Google all your ingredients, and I'm like, I don't want to put this poisonous deodorant in my body, So I was
Mm-hmm.
using like Degree for like 20 years and decided to look for something healthy and natural. And I found nothing that worked or lasted. So
Mm-hmm. Okay.
after like maybe 20 to this day, probably like 24 different deodorants that I've tried, and they all fail. I mean, they all do work for a while, and I'm not going to ever down or talk bad about any natural deodorant versus, the poisonous stuff. But they all did not work. They all failed. They all did not last.
Mm-hmm.
Always something. Itched, burn, stunk. Just mainly did not last. So
Mm-hmm.
I accidentally made my own deodorant, and after 2 years, this thing outperforms the Degree that I used to use, and I'll say it again, it outperforms every single natural deodorant on the market. Outperforms it. Ridiculous.
Ridiculous. So, how long have you been in business and how long have you been doing this? So, you made the product on accident, you kind of Googled it, you put all of the ingredients together, you put it together and found something that was amazing and that it worked for you and is outperforming what you used to use. That's, what most of us will see on the market off the shelf.
Poisonous
We're
stuff.
going to,
Yeah.
yeah, we'll buy our Degree and whatnot.
Yeah.
So, once you decided that, okay, this is the product that I love and I'm going to go ahead and try to market this or whatever, from then until now, how long have you been in business for?
Let's see. Seriously in business about 3 years.
Mm-hmm.
This concept has started about 5 years ago. The first 1 or 2 years was just, the first 2 years was just research and development at home
Mm-hmm.
for me. Never to sell, because people said you should sell this. I'm like, no, it's like selling hemorrhoid cream. Give me a break. I'm not going to sell deodorant. I'm not selling deodorant to people. That's stupid. That's a dumb market. Give me a break. But when people actually told me, hey man, your stuff frequently, they use the S word. They're like, your stuff works, man. It outperformed your stuff. So I really actually started buying all the
Mm-hmm.
the big brands, like Native, Lumi, Piper Y, Schmitz, all of them.
Mm-hmm.
And even Piper Y, that's a natural deodorant. They won the deal on
Mm-hmm.
Shark Tank. They won the deal on Shark Tank. And my
Mm-hmm.
aunt said, hey, look, these girls won the deal on Shark Tank. You should, you should go on Shark Tank. I'm like, no, that's stupid. So I went and bought theirs. I put it on,
Mm-hmm.
put mine on, 30-mile bike ride, came back sweating in the heat, of Texas heat. And I thought,
by the way, you guys, we are in San Antonio. It gets friggin' hot here.
Hot. It's like a hell drill. It's a hell drill over here.
Yes.
So I went on a 30-mile bike ride, with the deodorant that won the deal on Shark Tank, and mine came back sweating, completely sweating. I thought, man, I did a funk check, kind of no funk either armpit. I was like, wow, mine works just as good as theirs. I was actually blown away.
Okay.
But then within the hour, that one that won the deal on Shark Tank, that stopped working, and mine kept on working into the second day. So I was actually way blown away. So I started to perfect it, and I thought, man, if they can make money with that crap, I mean that stuff, I can definitely make some money. So I thought maybe I should sell it. So that's when it began.
Gotcha. So 3 years in business, 5 years in the making, and then it's definitely about not being funky and being clean.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. And so you have other products as well outside of the deodorant.
Oh, yeah.
And so what other products are those?
I have, of course, I have, like when I gave you the coffee scrub, there are 2 different coffee scrubs. I have an ear cleaner. I have a triple sanitizer. I have a bug spray, a flea spray for pets. And I have, what else do I have? What else do I have? A liquid lotion I call Laughing My Ash Off. That's the liquid lotion or wet lotion. And they all came afterwards. That was just having all the products, all the raw materials at home. And I thought, man, maybe I can, make some other things. And little by little I did. And my wife said, hey, you should sell this. I'm like, no, that's just for us. And she's like, no, you should sell this. This is freaking awesome. And because of her, I sell like 7-8 different products, and they're all like, they outperform. They're not just, half half baked. They're like amazing product. Every single one of them will outperform other things in their arena, in their field. Like
So
literally.
you talk about your wife and stuff, and so normally I would think that this kind of a market, when it comes to products, it would be kind of like, we're
A
kind of
woman's
hooking
thing.
the females and whatnot. And
Yeah,
so when you're talking about, but I mean, you brought up a good point. You're like, I used deodorant and it wasn't working. So how is your market as far as pulling, I guess, more men into using this particular deodorant? Because I know that with natural deodorant, this is not, so your deodorant is deodorant. It's not an antiperspirant, right? So
it
it's
is
not.
actually. It does lower it lowers the sweat
Uh-huh.
and it
Okay,
kills the
okay.
funk. It doesn't stop the sweat because your whole body needs to sweat,
Of
but
course,
it
to let out
does
toxins.
lower the sweat.
Mm-hmm.
You sweat less. Not
Mm-hmm.
like, wow, I'm totally not sweating hardly at all.
Mm-hmm.
No, you do sweat less, but the funk, because when people say, you know what, I don't want to sweat at the gym. I'm like, your whole body, your butt, your head, your breast, your butt, your genitals, your armpits, they're all sweating. What is
Mm-hmm.
the big deal if your armpits don't sweat? You just don't want it to stink. That's the thing, because that's the only
Right.
place in your whole body
Mm-hmm.
that you have this certain bacteria that causes funk. Is only there in that area. The bacteria resides layers
Mm-hmm.
deep.
Mm-hmm.
So when I made this, I made it to penetrate layers deep. And when that happened, it actually worked into the second day, and that's what like blew everybody away. Literally,
Mm-hmm.
it blows all of the other natural and organic deodorants out of the water. Like
Mm-hmm.
no joke.
And so you have so what do your male clientele have to say about it?
Actually, just like anything, guys are like prideful. They're like, I don't need that. Like,
Apprehensive,
I'm good.
yeah.
I'm like, I don't. Usually at the markets, there's the woman in front of me, and the guy's like over there to the side, like just like,
Yes.
hurry up, babe, come on.
Mm-hmm.
But once I get the woman, if I can
Mm-hmm.
just educate the man and just talk to him for a little bit and just, hey, try it. And
Mm-hmm.
I might be the only one with the money back guarantee. I'm not sure, but when I tell him, hey, if it doesn't work better than like your degree or any of those natural and organic stuff that you currently use, I will
Mm-hmm.
give you your money back. When I tell them
Gotcha.
that, they're like, oh,
Mm-hmm.
okay. And I'm like, yeah, put it against, put yours on, put your degree on,
Mm-hmm.
put mine on the other armpit, and put it to the test. Like
Mm-hmm.
it will blow your mind. It will blow your mind.
So give us a little bit of the science behind how it's working or how it works better than some of the other products on the market.
Well, first of all, it just outperforms. It outperforms and
Mm-hmm.
works into the second day. It has
Mm-hmm.
all natural and organic ingredients.
So what are some of those?
Ingredients: hemp seed oil, coconut oil, tamanu oil, argan. I'm sorry, hemp seed oil, coconut, tamanu, magnesium, aloe vera.
Mm-hmm.
It has 3 powders that actually absorb sweat on the surface of the skin. It's bamboo, tapioca, and activated charcoal, and it's aloe vera based. So
Mm-hmm.
this is what I do. I didn't used to always do this, but when I started to do this, even the men would freak out.
Mm-hmm.
They would go, "Oh my God." I would say, this is, blah 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 blah. And they're like, well, okay, whatever. I said, well, what do you use at home? And they say, oh, degree or whatever. I say, you know what, this will outperform degree. But, especially guys that, excuse me, let me take a sip.
Yeah. Cheers.
Okay, cheers.
Cheers. For sure.
You get my throat all dry.
Oh my goodness.
So what I do, I tell them, I know, especially people that are like into health and wellness. I say, you keep your body clean. You pick your food, what you eat. You look at the ingredients. But why do you put that poisonous stuff on your armpits for like 20, 30, 40, 50 years every single day? I said, what you can't do with your degree, that's one thing you cannot do with your degree. And that's not a joke. That comes straight from my bottle. It's organic and natural. And yes, you can eat it, but it outperforms even degree.
Mm-hmm. And so you guys can see, you guys can see that this is so the deodorant's actually like not a regular roll-on, not a spray. It's more like almost a cream. And so it's just a small amount that you use, right? And then you add it in there, and
you
then
put it on the hair follicle area only. That's it. That's the only place. that the
Yes.
the bacteria comes out of the hair follicle
So
area.
does it matter with guys, with most, because most men, obviously women, we're like, okay, well, I'm not a hippie, so I don't
I
know
already
if
know
any,
where you're
I
going. I already know
should.
where you're going. And I always tell people, I have this
So,
disclaimer here, for the guys or some hippie women. It says
uh-huh.
shaving armpit hairs are recommended for best results and also not to be accused of living in the 70s time warp. So they're like, oh, yeah.
Woo!
I'm like, yeah, come on. I'm sure you shave other
It's
places.
groovy. It's groovy. Come on.
Yeah, that's cool. But come on now.
So does it work? Okay, so how about this? Does it still work if you do have, like, for the guys, some
Yeah.
guys are not going to shave. There's guys out there that they're like, I'm not shaving. There's no way.
If
And
they can get
so,
it, yeah, if they can get it to the skin, onto the skin, in
mhm,
there, they work it in there, just like if they're working a beard oil, and like, oh, I
uh-huh,
have, I need some moisture. It's not the hair that you need moisture, it's the actual skin. So if you
right,
can work it into the skin,
then we're good
it
to
works
go.
well. It works well.
Awesome. Awesome.
Outperforms.
Awesome. Okay, so oh, so we actually, because you just did it, we talked about it.
Yes.
I was talking about the smell. So I particularly like, so he gave me a whole array of different products to try. And so if you see this nice little glow that I have, it's from this. So I actually was able to use the wasabi scrub. It's a face and body exfoliating, moisturizing scrub, right? And so when we talk about not smelling, and then we talk about some smells are super overpowering. This is amazing. Tell us again what's in this one.
That is the wasabi scrub.
Mm-hmm.
It is amazing. It does have wasabi, lemongrass, and ginger. Very,
Lemongrass.
very Asian, But for
Maybe that's
thousands
my
of years. It's right up your alley, Szu-Moy. I mean, Szu-Moy. Szu-Moy.
Yeah, chamoy. Mm-hmm.
Szu-Moy. Oh, Szu-Moy. Is Szu-Moy here? Oh, it's not Szu-Moy. Szu-Moy. When I went to your
Oh
house
my
and I went to
gosh.
deliver it,
Yes.
I went to the neighbor's house and I was like, this does not look like her husband.
Like,
I went to the neighbor's.
no.
He's like, oh no, next door. I was, okay, my bad. So
Too
in
funny.
there, it has lemongrass, ginger,
Mhm.
and does have a good amount of wasabi, but just enough to tingle, not to a crazy burn.
Right. So it gave me a nice little glow. So I used it this morning. So I rubbed it all in and stuff. And one of the things that I really liked is that it's not a harsh scrub. It's really fine. And that's really nice. And then also it smells amazing. And if you saw him if you just tuning in, he ate deodorant just before, and all of his products are edible. This one smells so good. It was one of the things that I was like, let me smell it. Oh, it smells good enough to eat. He's like, well, let me tell you what differentiates my products from other products. It's that natural and it's that organic and it's that good that you can literally eat it.
You literally can.
And it's fine. So if you can put it into your body and you can put it onto your body, we're doing well.
If you can put it in your body and on your body, that's good. That one has 6 exfoliators. All the exfoliators I've ever used since high school have one, like a bead or a husk, like one exfoliator. That one has 6. My coffee grind has 4. They both have dental grade pumice or lava rock. When you go to the dentist, they clean your teeth. They put that powder. That's lava rock powder.
Okay.
Fine and super fine. These both have 2 and 3 different grades of that dental grade pumice. So when you're exfoliating, you don't have to do it a long time, but even under the eyes, you have to get those little beads of like weird dots under your eyes sometimes. So you got to just be careful. But I used to have those, and now they're totally going away. They're like 99%.
Do you mean like the clear ones or like the red ones?
Were they like
dots? The little clear?
People get those white dots,
Yes. Okay.
I used to start to get those, and I'm like, I don't want those. So I just say, well, maybe if I do this, and like literally those things are going away. And most guys don't do that, but the guys that do, they listen to their wives and they exfoliate. A lot of guys exfoliate because when I went to high school, and I saw some guys from high school, after like 20-something years, I'm like, dude, these guys do not exfoliate. They look ugly, craggly. Their skin is old and dry. They look like they're 80 years old. It's ridiculous. Ridiculous. You guys need to exfoliate. So
yes,
definitely.
For sure. That's so funny. Yeah, I went to my 20-year reunion and the girls looked amazing.
Not the guys. They did not listen. They did not listen to their wives or girlfriends like the past 20 years. I did, and I'm like, I'm glad I listened to that one
Well, you have
girlfriend.
all your hair.
I do have all my
You have
hair,
all your hair. You're
and
thin.
I do not dye my hair for everybody's. Oh, he dyes his hair. No, I do not. I know y'all have gray hair out there in their 40s, but I have good genes, and I exfoliate, and I eat a lot of vitamins and minerals, and eat healthy. So
Gotcha. Awesome. So, is there anything else what other things differentiate your products from anything that we can grab off the shelf, like Tom's deodorant or something else like that? What differentiates your products from some of the other organic products that we can get off the shelf?
right away off the bat, it does outperform. It works. You don't have to reapply them. You do not have to reapply mine. It works all day into the second day. 2, where's our camera? 2, and no preservatives, and it doesn't stain. Doesn't leave that residue, because if you have that little container of deodorant that you roll up, and as soon as you see those containers, you should automatically be thinking wax, because you have to add something hard and waxy to keep the form. Mine does not have wax. It's just straight, cream.
Like a lotion.
Like a lotion. It's very it's thick, it's creamy, no wax, nothing crazy in there. And it does not stain. Doesn't stain. It goes into the skin. I've never done this live on TV, but
there you go.
Within I don't know, a minute, less than a minute. I mean, you saw how dark it was, and it will go into the skin. It will go into the skin really quick. And when I say it feels like you're not wearing anything at all, it literally feels like you're not wearing anything at all. It's so light, but it doesn't just stay on the surface. It goes layers deep. That's the thing.
So we've got really quickly, we've got Kimberly, and she's wanting to know if we can order your products online.
No.
No. Sometimes you can't. You never know.
Sorry, you had to be in the cool crowd. Yes, it's at smellmenot.com.
Gotcha. Okay, Kimberly, we'll make sure that we put that onto the feed so that you guys can get that. So you're actually online. I think you said you do a lot of the farmers markets. You're in
farmers
Amazon?
Markets. I'm on just got on Amazon, and still just in and out on there, just figuring out their system there, and on Amazon. Cost Plus Nutrition here in town in San Antonio, Texas. Awesome store. They carry my product.
And you're in Austin. You're in Austin too, right?
For goodness sake, in New Braunfels and the Austin Compounding Pharmacy in Austin, and Houston, a pharmacy in Houston. 2 in Bandera, another boutique market here in town, and it's growing. People are like, "Oh, I want your product." So awesome! It really is. As soon as they try it, I don't know who I meet the markets in. Sometimes I meet some cool people. They're like, "Hey, I have 4 stores. Can I carry your product?" I'm like, "Oh my God, sure thing."
Awesome.
That's cool. But definitely, you'll be. All I can say is, my deodorant is the best. It's my flagship product. But I call it the Body Shop. The Body Shop is the rest of the products that are for the rest of the body.
I haven't tried all of his products. He gave me this beautiful box, and do you actually? So you gave me this beautiful box. Is there some kind of do you do an all-in-one trial basket box also?
I do a trial for 3 deodorants and what was it? 3 deodorants. 3 deodorants and a laughing my ash off for $29.99. So they can try one of my products. And your question to me, I saw one of your questions was, what is your favorite product? Well, of all my products, if you can guess one of the 2 products that are my favorite, I will give 2 of your listeners a trial box with 4 things in it, not the small stuff, the big stuff, the good stuff. 2 of your listeners, if you could tell me, and if she gets it wrong, that's too bad, guys. You missed out. No, if you could tell me at least one of my products that you think I love, is my favorite product,
Mm-hmm.
I'll give 2 of your listeners, not mine, your listeners,
Okay.
a care package box.
And
Really cool.
it's a pretty legit care package box. So you guys, all you have to do is go into the feed. So we'll go through. So really quickly, before I get to the actual products, and you guys need to keep listening so you can at least write down. You've got a 1 in 7 chance. 4, 5, 6,
No,
7.
I'm telling you, Szu-Moy. I'm telling you.
What's
I'm
up?
telling you. I want you to choose which 2 products you think. Yes. Which 2 of the ear cleaner, the deodorant.
And then they have to pick between those 2.
No, you.
Oh,
you.
I do?
You pick. Tell me
okay.
of the 7 products that I carry, which 2 do you think, or one of the 2? Just pick one that you think is one of my favorites.
Okay. So we're gonna do that, but before we do that, Joan was late getting on, and she wants to go through if it's a deodorant versus antiperspirant. And again, this is the deodorant.
Yes, it's vegan, non-GMO. The only thing since like the 40s and 50s, somebody came up with the idea. Oh, let's clog your armpit pores so that we don't get anything coming out of there. That's so aluminum, since back in the day, is the only thing that clogs your pores, and that's not natural. You know that.
Yeah, aluminium.
That is the thing. That's the thing that clogs your pores. But really, mine is well thought out. It lowers the sweat, but it kills the funk. So you're going to be able to sweat just like when you're sweating on your eyebrow. I mean, on your forehead, you're sweating, but you're not going to have a funk smell. So you don't have to worry about sweat. A lot of people, they kind of combine the 2. If I sweat, I must stink. But this actually allows you to sweat, lowers the sweat, but it kills the funk. And that's very rare for natural deodorants. Very rare. That they actually
because we've talked about it before. So I'm a natural deodorant. I've been a natural deodorant user for years now. I ditched the nasty stuff years ago, and I've been using salt. So I use just the plain pure salt bars, and it doesn't. So the first time you use it, it was not. It is not an antiperspirant. You're going to sweat. You are definitely going to sweat. And it's kind of a weird feeling because you're like, oh, I'm sweating, but you don't necessarily smell. But some people, it doesn't work on as well or whatever. I've been using the deodorant now so this one, the Morning Bliss. And I love the smell of this one. So it gives you, so the salt that I've been using doesn't have a smell, clearly, because it's just salt. And so there is no smell, but this one has a really nice smell. And so you have that nice aroma, but then it's still doing the same job. So it's it's even better. So for the 2 that I think would be your favorite.
Well, let me just tell you what the 7 things are. There's a deodorant, there's an ear cleaner, there's the coffee scrub, the triple sanitizer. Did you try the ear cleaner?
No, not yet. Not yet.
Can you hear me? Because I remember you had some stuff coming out of your ears the other day.
Horrible.
Just joking.
Horrible.
Those things fit in your ear? Because no, that is the coolest thing you've ever put in your ear. So the deodorant, the coffee scrub, the ear cleaner, the triple sanitizer, the bug spray, the pet bug spray or flea thing, and there's one more. Oh, the laughing my ash off. So of those 7 things, pick one of the 2. I love, my favorite product are 2. There's 2 things that I love because they're just unique. So pick one of the 2. Oh, damn.
See, I do pre-interviews, you guys, if you guys didn't know. This is part of my prep work that I do, is that I do pre-interviews with all of my guests.
Slight discount? Can I just give a slight discount instead?
No. So how do we pick a winner? A winner.
You're going to have to do that. You pick any of your 2 of your followers, and they will get a box of the. This is my other cool favorite, which is my triple sanitizer.
Okay. So was that a COVID inspired thing, or were you doing that before COVID?
Actually, it was a COVID inspired thing. and I never
Gotcha.
did. I never did that before. But this triple sanitizer, yes, it's a. Let me get it going. It does sanitize the air.
Okay.
Kill the bugs in the air.
Mm-hmm.
It does work on your skin, right? But you can actually spray it in your mouth, and it does give you like good breath.
So is it a peppermint infused one?
Peppermint, colloidal silver, aloe vera, clove, tea tree. And it's amazing.
Okay.
All you need is like 11 parts per million to be effective. For colloidal silver, mine has over 36 part per million, and this has Everclear, which is an expensive, very clean, vegan alcohol, which actually you can eat. And some people use it with orange juice. They drink a little Everclear and orange juice.
Hold on, a little moonshine. Are you making moonshine in your
Moonshine.
house?
Good stuff.
So cousin Jane wants to know: is this for men and women?
Oh yes, everything I have is unisex. Everything is
so unisex. He's got the Morning Bliss smell that I like, Jane, is the one that I think smells a little bit more like kind of like a little fruity. It's got a nicer scent. The Purity I think is definitely a
just lavender.
It's like a unisex one for sure. And then this is me in my opinion. And then the Onyx one I think is more masculine. So that's just for me. So but it is for men and women. And Vicky Mom says she can't wait to try this.
We'll
let you know. God. So what I'm going to do is, I'm going to pick 2 of my folks that are engaging. So we've got a whole bunch of folks that have engaged in comments and stuff like that. And so I'll just, I'm going to do like we'll put up names in the paper, and I'm going to mix them all up, and I'll have my husband pull 2 names, and then you guys will be winners of 2 goodie boxes from Szu-Moy. So fantastic.
2 deodorants, the Rise and Grind coffee scrub, or the wasabi, whichever one you want, and the triple sanitizer.
Sweet. I freaking love it. So I've never done a giveaway on my show before. So thank you so much.
2 giveaways. 2
giveaways.
2 giveaways.
So awesome. I love it. I love it. So is there anything else? We're going to go ahead and wrap things up. Is there anything else that you'd like to add to let our folks know about your business, about your products?
Well, let's see here. 10% of all of my sales goes to a friend and missionary in Africa. She actually came to the States to get a degree in, pastoral ministries. And instead of staying here, comfortably in the United States and, living here, she actually went back, started a church and an orphanage where she lives in her own city in Togo, West Africa. And 10% of all my sales every single month go to her ministry. So that's just something I want to throw out there that I give back. And, I give back, everywhere. And I'm always giving free product, or people that have really questionable armpits, and they've tried everything. I give them free product. I'm like, hey, try this. If you don't love it, then nothing is going to work for you. This will work. But I'm always giving people free stuff. That's the real reason I kept going, because people came to me like, hey, my daughter, she's 12 and she scratches her armpits till she bleeds. Nothing works. She gets real irritated with everything. So I said, you know what? Yeah, I'll make some for her. Or
some sensitive skin and
always
stuff.
like that. Yeah. And this, so clean you can eat, outperforms, vegan, non-GMO, food grade. But yeah, it's a different product that's out there.
And it's kind of a tough subject sometimes too.
It is.
I mean, it's hygiene, right? It's that kind of thing, and it's a tough subject, but you make good light of it, and then you're doing the best you can with using all clean and organic products. Yeah. So I love every second of it. So thank you so much for being on. Thank you for giving away some of your products to our listeners. That's fantastic. Every end of my show, I like to do a speed round and ask a few speed questions just to have people, just to keep you on your toes actually, and have people know a little bit more about you on your little quirky things. So we went over your favorite product because that was the giveaway. So what's your favorite smell? It doesn't have to be a smell that, is within your products, but your favorite smell in general.
my wife when she's next to me because she smells amazing.
Nice. There you go. That's good.
No,
Because mine, like legit, mine is lemongrass. I want to eat it.
mine's
all the time.
bergamot. Bergamot and lemongrass
Okay.
are two of my favorite, actually. Yes.
Nice, nice. Bergamot is very nice. Okay, so we sometimes say it's a texture thing, right? So liquid or powder?
You know, there's an in between. It's called cream.
Ah,
Cream.
okay. Cream. So
Because
not
liquid
liquid
is
or
too liquidy, powdery is too dry. And let me get my hand. How does it? Where's the damn camera? How do you do this? Cream is in between. Cream is in. I didn't mean. I'm not a
cream
poet.
is in between.
Cream. I'm not even. I didn't even mean for that to rhyme.
I'm a poet
Cream,
and didn't even know it.
cream is in between. You know what I mean?
Now he's rhyming. He is good.
Cream
Look,
is in between. You know what I mean? I did not mean for that to rhyme. Oh my God. You know what it is? You know what it is?
Mm-hmm.
This damn alcohol.
It's been a rough week. I already told you. I'm
gonna tell you, it helps. I love sipping with Szu-Moy. Oh, sipping with Szu-Moy. Szu-Moy. I mean, Szu-Moy.
Orale. Come on now. Okay, so what is one thing you'd like to make but haven't yet, as far as your products go?
It's in the making, and it's in the trial phase. It's called Crunchy Feet.
Okay.
It's a foot scrub.
Okay.
Because the coffee grind, you can use it for your feet. It's awesome, amazing. But I want to make something a little bit rougher for people's crunchy feet. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
Some people have some crunchy feet. You can just look down and their sandals and like, damn, oh my God, they have crunchy feet.
Hilarious.
And snuggle with that. Oh my God.
No, I'd be like, I'm scratching up my leg.
Like,
come on.
Girl, what are you doing? We're gonna make out, but forget it.
You say girl, and I guarantee all the females that are out there that are watching, they're looking at their dudes like, it's you. It's not me, it's you.
No, like, not me. Crunchy feet. That's the straight up truth.
Awesome.
Crunchy
so we'll look forward to crunchy feet. And again, I will go ahead and announce our two winners a little bit after this show, potentially maybe tomorrow. It just depends. So you guys stay tuned. Keep posted on who's going to be our winners of these two gift packages from Smell Me Not. Thank you, Angel, for being on. It's been a blast. You are such a joy to talk with, always.
You are too, Szu-Moy. You're awesome. It's a blessing and an honor. Thank you so much.
I appreciate you. All right, you guys have a great weekend, and we'll see you guys next week. Take care.
Bye, everybody. Peace out.
Bye.
Bye.